double lethality here in terms of poke. I thought perhaps maybe they just say, we're going to play around topside, we play a Camille, and that's going to be the gamble he takes here at the end. But against Xayah, difficult to pull off with the front line that they're playing against. He's just going to try to chip away at it with that lethality. He and Varus will have so much damage with Taliyah engaged and shaping these team fights, man. That is what BDD has been so fantastic at. Whether it's the Twisted Fate, whether it's the Taliyah, the Azir that's no longer meta, he is so good in these early skirmishes. And if T1 overextend one more time, they lose that early game, they fall behind against this composition. It gets even harder to play than the Zeri comp we just saw in Game 4. But it is against, of course, the best duo lane in the LCK. You have the Xayah Rakan, and getting advantages there with the VAR. Level 1 here, trying to trap the Gnar.
Oh, no, he has no idea. But it's not every day that you just walk into that brush either. So yeah, he's just going to take hop.
But Keen is going to be pushing this advantage early.
I wonder if it makes his level 1 really strong. He's like waiting here in the brush, just waiting.
Looks like that's the idea.
Rocket. Obviously, you know, starting hop. Maybe that was all part of the plan. You know, to put on some extra pressure. Doesn't really look like it.
Yeah.
It's getting a little bit hyped, you know.
Well, I mean, look, with Zayas, you always have to trust, and you always have to know there's a plan. This might not be the level 1 plan you were talking about, but he definitely has a reason for this, so we'll see how it plays out later on. They used it, they utilized it, they popularized it. As you can see here, Faker is 10-0 on the pick this season. This is kind of going back to...
This is overall.
Yeah. Okay, that's right. I was going to say, that seems a bit high for this season.
Uh-oh. Slow down here on his Zeus. He was trying to get Mega Gnar. I don't know if he's going to get it. Flash in! First blood to Keen!
Uh-oh.
A solo kill in the top lane!
And this was the one angle, you know, that you're thinking if you're a KT fan, maybe you could get an advantage here. But it's like, okay, Keen is second best top laner, but he's playing
in many to try to take a victory here in a game 5.
Coming up. He has ult.
Spotted. Uh-oh, this... Oh boy, Owner's in a lot of trouble. He's up against the wall, in between a rock and a hard place, and down he goes.
Oh no, Valdez.
2 early kills for KT.
2 early kills for Keen, especially here.
Oh boy.
What an extended lead he should be able to pick up now. 8, but you can just see how lethal this composition is, and this is so much setup now on the Drake here for KT. Rolster. Cause level 6.
Uh-oh, Guma face checks, tries to get a ward down. He doesn't have flash. I think he's dead. Down he goes. Aiming gets another kill. And that is now 3 on the board for KT before 10 minutes.
And T1 have found their match in early game. They have found their match. You know, and it feels like this is a hard counter to T1 in some ways when you get a lead as KT. Keen's over here.
There's a lot of ultimates available for T1 if they could layer them well, then perhaps, but against this lead and against Xinjiao, I don't think they should be allowed to take this, but they will. They're just going to walk up to take it down, and now they're going for the fight. They take down Xinjiao. No, the Crescent Guard comes in.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Lives. How does he live?
Oh, man, the Cascade was perfect, but the Crescent Guard is just too good. And that's 2 kills going over to KT Rolster. The eye is picked up by health. It's reminiscent of something we saw from KT against Live Sandbox, you know? Yeah. Almost the exact same Herald contest.
Otherwise you lose.
And they did not kill him. He flashes out. The Crescent Guard is going to keep him alive here. Carrier goes down. Faker is dead. Flash is down now for 2 of these critical players here in terms of engage. Watch this from Cuz's first-person view. He's cast in. Crescent Guard pushes the rest of them away, and his mouse movement as well as he flashes further away. Oh, man.
I value the Jace counter pick into Gnar, just left up only in game 5. And you've got BDD just holding it down in mid like a champ. Things are just going incredibly. Another stun goes on to the Gracias.
No flash.
Here is Lehens, another good cask. It doesn't look like BDD quite as the damage, but he is layering it, and actually, he will as Faker. Yeah, he does not have a way to get back over. I thought he would have body slam in time, but no, it's just a straight-up kill from BDD. Lehens is there to support.
There's no cross-map to be had here. Zayas is playing with fire here as well with where he is on the map.
And again, they are trying to force fights when they should not be, when they cannot be.
And T1, they just don't know how to lose. They don't know how to play from behind. It's wild watching this happen. It's actually crazy.
It's insane. Zayas is going to go down as well. This is a massive early game stomp.
It's that moment where you're like, Faker Young, you said if you die, we go in. Really rough scenarios in these extremely tough fights where they're down on members have turned it with their coordination so many times, but this was an unturnable situation. This is a massive lead. Is aiming. Will he potentially get caught here? Cyclone and Flash for Owner.
He's trying to run. He does have Flash. There it is, as on the chase is Keria. And he will get the charm in. Cyclone comes in. Healy used, aiming, trying to survive. He stands alive, and finally he gets knocked down. Owner burning to the Ignite, but he will survive as well. And now, Lehen's going down. T1 maybe finding an angle of their own, as Lehen's did go into the stopwatch. Has to use Featherstorm. Here comes Faker. Picks up a kill on the BDD. And that's a bunch of shutdowns that all of a sudden T1 are coming back.
Never underestimate the clutch factor of T1, though. They will make this happen. Faker going to tank a lot of turret shots here. Cuz wants to come over and lock him down. Flash.
Oh, he's dead. Now, oh, Cask. Yep, doesn't matter. Cuz going to take him out. And that'll be the end of that.
So that's a lot.
As, oh boy, looks like Chains landed on Taguma. He doesn't have Featherstorm, as he's going super far down the lane. Doesn't matter. As down he will go. It looks like KT should be able to line this up into a Rift Herald. Yeah. Down goes that turret as well.
Second Rift Herald. In the bottom side, like, everything was played well from Guma. He gets a kill. They shut down the enemy AD carry. And it's not going to stop the snowball that's rolling down the hill that is KT, because they have so much map control. And Lehen's on engage supports, man.
To the chase. Hey, this isn't fair. Lehen's is here too? Wait, the entire team is roaming down.
Yeah, and the Drake is going to spawn soon, so...
got an angle. Oh, the predict! Lehen's, did you really have to do him this dirty? I mean, when the game is already this in your favor.
I mean, they could try to push this inhibitor turret too before this Drake spawns. As BDD has teleport on the top side of the map, it's not safe to push mid because they'll just collapse on you. Very greedy right now.
It is so desperate. You're just hoping that KT do not check.
And so far they have not.
Well, they're TPing, so this makes it a lot more obvious. As, okay, they're just going to go for it. Feels like KT haven't really noticed yet.
Yeah, they're very late
slow. Okay, now they know 100%.
This is a T1 moment where you could turn this game back around, but they don't have any vision here. They probably have to back away. Cuz going in!
Yeah, he's just going in. He's got Crescent Guard. He is so tanky right now. They're not really able to turn onto him. Faker's got a nice angle. Big cast. In goes Seiyus. They take out the chase. That's a lot of the gold gone. Is it enough is the question.
I think maybe.
Cuz, though, he is fighting 1v2 against these guys. Down goes the Forest, and down will go Cuz.
And that's Baron.
T1, they found an angle, and they found a fight.
And this was... KT just not doing their due diligence on this Baron, and they come over way too late in the Crescent Guard engage. Man, KT really flubbed the engage. Now we're going to go to this pick here first, which was really cool prediction. We don't need to watch the rest of this, though, because I want to see what's going on in live quickly. We do have to get to that Baron replay. But the Baron fight is really messier. Faker's engage here with Keria is basically perfect, and it's an 80 carry here that does not have the ability to long-term team fight comparatively to what you're going to have as Guma here. So look at aiming, he's doing very little
Wombo.
with the Keria Wombo there with Faker, and aiming he just can't kite it back, he can't take Zeus out.
Too.
Yeah, there's nothing he can do, and then Cuz is taken out here. Owner gets some additional heals, does not go down. Very well played. And I'd like to see if T1 actually were able to secure the Baron. We don't know. That's one of their best engage tools and one of their follow-ups. Look at the shot blast damage.
Somebody's got to check, right? Somebody's got to get in there. The cask is massive. Can they burst down Faker? Goes into the Zhonya's. Now Keria gets over the wall. The damage is massive for the side of T1. KT have gone a little bit too deep, a little bit too far. And now they're on the run in T1. Maybe they've got an angle here, although BDD, trying to be the hero, will take out Faker. Guma is just collecting gold as we speak. He's going to get another kill. The Gnar comes in, and it's an ace for T1.
T1 may have just done it. I mean, there's so much gold here on the map right now, and the Baron is theirs for the taking. And the engage there from Keria. Once again, fantastic over the wall as KT vastly overextend, and similar to game 2, you have to be so careful with these leads against this Rakan, and you're going in so deep. Look at Karia's positioning here, and you're ahead, I get it, Keen, but you cannot go this deep. You get caught by the cask, then the follow-up from Keria hits. And where's the damage here? Aiming can hit a few Qs here, but long-term, and when he has to kite back, what he actually has gotten on top of, there's nothing this lethality bars is ever going to do. BDD will trade one back here onto Faker.
And they both die.
Yeah.
Maybe if you stay alive, maybe like BDD could poke them, but no, instead they just get aced.
So there should be at least 3 turrets that are taken here for T1 on the map, as the T1 fans are so hyped about the comeback here in this 5th and final game.
Gotta continue poking, gotta cover your flanks. They see Owner.
He has Flash Cyclone. They have to respect this.
And this is a singular Cloud Drake. You can see that they are going to respect it, because still on the Drake, Meganar about to spawn. Zeus always on time with that one.
KT so split on the calls. They're chasing this Wukong and they're losing control of the Drake.
But no damage on the Drake from T1. As I don't even know if they care about the Drake. It looks like they want to take the fight. Zeus with Meganar. As Owner's going to Cyclone here on top of BDD, or rather onto Keen. As now the damage is in, it's going to be taken by the side of Cuz, but the flank comes in! Carrier gets the flank, and can they get on top of BDD is really the question, as he's going to get away. Cuz looks like he's dead, and more kills go to the side of T1.
Oh man, they tunneled so hard onto Owner. He survives. He had the Cyclone early, but they did not see the flanking Recon. Again, Carrier pulls it off here. TP from Faker to the top side of the map. They still have Baron buff for 20 more seconds. That should be 2 additional turrets going over. Have the better group, and this is exactly what's happened. T1 setting up for this.
Zeus is so fast. He's just getting in there. He's looking for someone. Lehens doesn't have any flash. He's looking to go down. Nobody can help him. Keen's here. I'm like, I don't do damage to Owner. What am I going to do? And that's a dead Nautilus now. We didn't have flash to begin with, and maybe this is now when T1 pull the trigger on this Baron.
What a comeback win this would be for T1, as they've got full vision here around the edge of the pit.
All right, let's see, Cuz. Very important smites for your career, as in they go, and they're getting burst! They're getting burst! They're going in one by one, as in the front line. Cuz will eventually go down, and GA, very important for Owner, but look at the health bars on the side of T1.
Okay.
That was not the fight you were looking for.
Definitely not. They wanted to actually force the fight here instead of trying to go for a 50-50 smite, and yeah, you kill Cuz, but it comes at a huge cost here. 2 members down, Carry is picked. As Death Cap is getting closer, Guma.
Wait, there's a Zaya there. Guma with the stealth assassination. Gonna get the kill here, BDD. They had no idea. As he's on the run, Zeus will be able to take him down. Faker can just go into Zhonya's, and now they're looking to push mid.
Control.
Here they go. Here they go, Zeus. Looking for it. He's got flash. He's just gonna hop the wall, and he's gonna be looking for an angle to open this one up. 28 seconds on the Talia, 12 on the Varus. T1,
they've got the wave
on the doorstep of winning this best of 5 as a massive amount of CC in that front line.
Minions down.
Trying desperately to stop this, and they do take out the minions, as you mentioned, which is so important. They will back off now.
Yeah, BD is up in 10 here. Owner's on the Baron. No teleport for Talia. Keen's teleport coming back up here, but there's no wards. They're just trying to chase down and force this fight here on the Baron. This is probably going to be the fight that decides the game if they commit to it. If you give the Baron over here, that mid is open still.
They have to.
They have to fight for something.
Well, they have to give it up. They're not going to get in here on time.
Yeah, it's too late, because we're going to go all the way back to this. Carrier going in, gets rooted here, and is instantly deleted by all of this damage. Keen takes him out. The GA is popped for Owner early. And then, yeah, you end up trading one back onto Cuz, but you can't win the fight anymore through this choke point, through the Jace and the Varus. And T1 will take the Baron in live, you have to imagine, as this is a huge mistake from KT after what was a fantastic fight. Just coming in here with no vision on where the enemy AD carry is. 2 kills go over to T1. And I think, you know, T1 now should be able to just take the whole map with the Baron that they secure.
Yeah, you would imagine. I mean, especially with Inhibitor down in mid. We are taking a look at all of the replays. You can see that the minion wave, biggest thing, it's gone, so not much they can do. They can't force it there. They have redemption, so that's there. But here is the Baron push.
KT let it go. Like you said, no real fight there. It's going to have to be a good wave there to hold.
Ooh, the double knockup. Carry is almost gone. And BDD's desperately trying to carry this game.
Where are you at?
He's trying to desperately carry this game from the depths.
And Zeus, he had a Snarbar set. That's why he was flanking there.
He didn't expect Carrier to just appear in the middle of nowhere.
They have to defend this, I think.
The response from KT pretty slow. TP back in from Zeus. He doesn't have Meganar. So they're really trying to make this inhibitor go down. They're trying to force it by any means. Owner's in mid.
Mid's back up. KT gonna have to be decisive here. Carrier on the edge, once again drops a ward. Gotta be so careful of BDD's engages, has been the bane of T1 here in this late game.
Oh man. Guma's just in there. He's just poking away bit by bit. Owner. And you can see the base is falling apart on the right side of your screen. The inhibitor also going to go down as, okay, Cast comes in, but that just pushes Lehens in. Cuz pretty low. Goes into his GA. Didn't have Crescent Guard. As now he might, as he gets up. No, he's just going to get smoked down by Owner, who takes him here.
Carrier.
Oh, Carrier getting a little bit too close to the sun. Keen is fine. He's getting in there with the damage. Finally gets charmed up, and Guma frontlining. Guma gets knocked up. Guma cannot do the damage. They're standing
Aiming's alive
on their base. The tatters, the ruins of their base. Owner is trying desperately to get this one down, and Aiming will take him out.
Oh, so close. Oh, so close. And
Inhibitor.
That's the late game ace.
Aiming your mid inhibitor.
He's going to defend it. Oh, man. I don't know how much more of this game I can take, Valdez. It does not get closer.
KT Rolster Coaster.
In Game 5. Is Cuz is caught here early in this fight by Faker. The cast doesn't hit him, and that's the opportunity he sees to maybe re-engage here. Doesn't have the Crescent Guard.
That's the big issue.
And if he has it, maybe this fight is so much cleaner here because the poke damage from Aiming and Keen is fantastic in this fight. Great flash onto Carrier here. Without that, I think they lose this fight for sure. And then these Nexus turrets doing so much damage here in the aggro. Lehens, so much high value. Going to look like for maybe a second they could turn this with the GA pop from Owner, but it's not enough. Lehens does go down, but Aiming will pick up both kills. Baron, TPs from KT. They have that TP advantage. They're going to rush it down.
And they should be able to. I mean, there are some wards in the base as Redemption is in, but they should be able to get this one. Now, can T1...
Can they get out?
Looks like they... No, Rue comes in. Cuz has Crescent Guard this time. The knockup is there. Faker's getting on in. As the chains go wide, the cast takes him out.
BDD's coming over.
As well.
BDD's coming over. There's a lot of long-term damage in this fight here for KT.
Just putting up a wall, just trying to save his team as meanwhile, where Owner is.
We don't either.
Where is he? Okay, there he is. He's pretty fast. But is he fast enough is the question. Ult comes in. They're taking out T1's jungler.
That's no smite.
T1's jungler is gone.
Cuz Crescent.
Meanwhile, oh no, KT's jungler is gone.
Okay,
what
so is
happening?
Carrier. Carrier's gone here. Guma has to carry this fight. Guma will have to carry this fight. The Narbar is fading away, and they've got poke. Oh, Valdez.
He has to go back. He has to stop the wave. There's too many super minions up there. He's got TP, though. In here still for 20 seconds.
There's no smite.
Start it up. Yeah, no smite. Might just come down to a straight up actual flip. As Baker gets Aiming, and that's it. Down goes Aiming, but the follow-up, down goes the Saya. And all of a sudden we're trading again. Faker too low in the middle of 3 members of KT. Down he will go, and I think
Deus has TP. Does he try to TP to end? I mean, I don't know if he can do this without Narbar. He's about to have it.
Cuz just respond. He's like, do I defend? Do I go over for the smite?
I mean, Zeus, how's your steal, man? How's your steal?
One boomerang and a dream. He doesn't even have vision. Nope, that's going to be Elder to the side of KT. And they will be able to defend their base at the same time. Oh, boy. All right, they got this mini wave. Look at this little cannon. He's doing his best. He's tanking it up. He's reducing those resistances.
15 seconds on Elder. This might be the end for this push for KT, but they can just rush over to Baron.
You got to go back.
But I mean,
go to the Baron.
If you lose this Baron fight, you lose the game either way. KT maybe need to set a trap.
Ping on bottom lane from T1. Comes in. King gets it back, but the damage on the Baron is going to be so fast.
It is super fast. I mean, we are 48 minutes in.
And look like he's got a TP now. They both got a TP. Are they just going to give it away? Are they just going to try to steal it? Cuz is going to... Nope, they're not going to get in. Cuz splashes in, and now he's probably going to go down.
Where is the follow-up? Where is the TP? Here it comes.
They're finally TPing. Feels like it's hours late as Cuz goes into his GA. And he should be going down here. He doesn't have flash. And now Baron available. Let's look at the poke. Look at the damage here. Like, T1 just can't really match that.
Okay,
That's what I've been asking from KT this entire time.
Owner, they're going to try to collapse on him.
Oh,
no way!
Oh, the angle, they get Faker! They get Faker on this one, and that's going to be the end of Zeus as well. 2 pinks go the way of KT. Zeus goes into his GA. Carrier is desperate. Down goes Cuz. Okay, wait. Hold the phone.
Okay, but there's not a lot of damage here in this fight outside of the Zaya. She still has ult. It's going to have to be on Guma to carry this. He's got GA and ult. He also has Gale Force here, so picking him is very difficult.
KT don't have a jungler.
Yeah, teleport coming through.
Okay.
Baker does have TP when he respawns. I don't know if this fight's going to go that long, but it might.
It might. I mean, yeah. Like,
it's hard to for either team to win this.
KT just can't let them start it, right? They don't have a smite, so they just have to fight only. Unless you can keep at least forever, basically. You're never really threatening an Elder Drake.
And
Cuz comes in again.
I mean, Cuz does not have teleport when he respawns, so
yeah, no.
T1 have the advantage here. The KT are on a timer right now. They need to hit this poke, and they're not. They're not hitting it. Zeus is on the edge here. KT, they cannot give this up.
The redemption by 2 is just so much value. That's okay. They get the clone, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, at some point you're gonna have to engage. Lan says flash ult.
Yeah, you gotta go. Hook misses and change miss. Not
Zeus
hitting it. Zeus, Mega Gnar, no GA, in he goes. Charm as Skooma goes so far forward, and the damage, it looks like it might just be there. They take out BDD. Skooma gets the double, and I think that might just be it. We have a respawn of Cuz, and no smite right now for an owner. He should be able to get it back. It might not matter aiming here. On the run, down he will go. Is CP into the base? Are you kidding me?
Oh, wait.
Are you kidding me, Kane?
He has GA, but I don't think it can end. I don't think it can end.
Oh, the damage, okay.
So many minions here.
He got so many backs out. He's hitting the turrets. Can anyone take him out?
Oh, he got all the backs. He got all the backs. The Elder didn't go up.
Zaya's still going. They're still pushing. T1 are still pushing. They stopped the back door. And T1 are pushing into the base. T1 should be able to take this down unless Cuz.
I think they've done it.
Oh,
Cuz back time, the minion. One minion.
Oh, he's gonna get it. Okay, no, there's another wave. There's another wave coming in. I think they've done it. Cuz is just going into a GA. And Skooma's so low. And he's gonna back up. Make sure he takes down Cuz. I think they've done it. T1 have finally won the game. T1 take game number 5. They take game number 5 in this telecom war against KT. Down goes the Nexus. And T1 do it. Somehow, some way.
T1 do it, game 5. They win it off of some amazing engages in these critical objective fights. They do not crack under the pressure. They were so behind in this 5th and final game. They were throwing objectives away left and right. They were fighting when they were behind. They were giving kills over to aiming. They were giving kills over to Keen. Keen had a 4-0 start, and he almost ends the game off of one teleport play to try to finish.